see what I was trying to express, and if they liked it or not, they could just, I would know what they felt. Like if they could comment on it, if they liked it or not, you know, but just everybody would have a chance to see what I wanted to say. And when I was younger, I used to draw all the time, and I started to realize that or one of the things I realized that emotion is an essential part of art. And my drawings, a lot of my drawings as a child were about war. And because I thought that's where the most emotion was. I saw like Platoon, the movie Platoon. It was like my favorite movie when I was like 10 years old. And so then I thought, you know, I could be like Winslow Homer. He was a artist, but he would like sit in the trees during the revolution, and he would like sketch the war going on. And I thought, like, as a kid, I was like, I'm gonna do that someday. I'm gonna like sit in a tree and sketch the war, or you know, something like that. Sketch some kind of emotion that people are gonna look at and be like, wow, that's awesome, or wow, that's terrible. And eventually, I went to art school, and then I got out of art school, and I didn't know what to do because I had so many student loans. And then I joined the Marine Corps as a combat correspondent. And within a 4-year period, I was like, I trained, I became a correspondent, I went to school, and then I went to, or I was in an expeditionary unit, and just everything was timed perfectly, and I just ended up in the first unit in Kandahar, Afghanistan, in 2001 and 2002. And my job was combat correspondent. I was like writing stories and taking pictures. Then, you know, I was there for about 2.5 months, and then the Army came, and then they like kind of stay there for a while or make things. I didn't know they were going to stay there this long, but you know, nobody did, I guess. They kind of stay there and then we leave. So, yeah, I guess I left, I got out, and then I kind of didn't know what drove me anymore. I went back to school for photojournalism, and then I was working at a newspaper in Maine. I didn't like that, because Maine is, for me it was horrible. I was actually a copy editor, which is a horrible job. And then I was like, oh, a position opened up for me to become a photographer. So then I was a photographer for 2.5 months until I got laid off because my company got bought out. But now I'm here, and I think actually what always has driven me is exploring. And I can still take photos, and I like adventure. You know, I like to learn about other people, and you know, I guess it changed. What drives me is change. So I'm always changing. I'm not really sure what's driving me right now. I have a great girlfriend. She's, you know, I thought when I first came here, wow, I'm gonna learn to speak Korean. Maybe I'll get a Korean girlfriend, but she's from Hong Kong and she speaks Cantonese.
What a disappointment!
So, yeah, what drives me is change, you know, and I hope that it eventually will become change for something better. And thank you.